When I play Overwatch, I really enjoy the futuristic setting. I love the flying cars, I love the advanced technology like Sombra's invisibility and the translocating stuff. I love how everyone has access to healing stuff so easily, like even Baptiste can shoot some kind of spherical pills on his teammates that magically heal their wounds. But there are some borders that I would not like this game to pass, but unfortunately it already did with flying dragons and spiritual sewer rats. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Disgusting Discussions. Today we are talking about the magic part of Overwatch, or more exactly everything that is unexplainable by technology. And if you want to see maybe some more about this mystical topic, then go ahead and check out the video where I literally ranked every single hero from least BS to most BS. And that will be very handy for today's topic, because what I wanted to ask you guys today is, what do you personally think about this invention, this entire magical sphere inside this universe? Because I personally hate it. I absolutely wish everything was replaced with some kind of robotic technology or just something that will actually make sense inside this universe, because it breaks massively the immersion you're trying to accomplish with Overwatch universe. For example, Hanzo with the dragons, I in my video said that it might be because of the technological tattoo, but it's still very far-fetched and it's like so stupid, it's so unexplainable that you need to think of something that stupid, like a nanotechnology tattoo, to actually make sense out of this stupid dragon ultimate or whatever. And even worse is the Kiriko that doesn't even have any tattoos and she just spawns everything in mid-air. And that ruins my experience in this game. Not even lying. I'm not saying the game is unplayable, but it ruins the experience. You know, playing the game and just having the feel of gameplay is something else than immersing yourself in the universe of that game. And for example, when we look at TF2, yes, TF2, great game, it doesn't have any magic in the base game. It only puts in magic when it's actually fitting the universe, so in hell or in whatever Halloween theme is going on in that game at that time of the year. And everything makes sense there, because everything is cursed, everything is under the control of some wizards, and everything is explained in universe. But in Overwatch, well, I don't see random people just spawning spiritual foxes left and right. It's just this teenager. It's just this teenager that is able to do it. And also, by the way, while we're in the middle of this video, I would like to say hello to Esta's parents. Hey, I heard you watch my videos. That's very cool. Hi. And that's a very funny trend to start. I would like to pressure every single one of my viewers to show my videos to their parents, because that's amazing. That's the best marketing strategy I could ever think of, and I love it. I love it. I am not limiting anyone to not watching my videos, and it's just amazing. Back to the topic. Magic in the video game, right? So I really don't want this game to turn into another Shadow Wizard money gang or whatever, and those few first steps have already been taken, so it's too late for me to cry about not adding anything new, because if you establish something at the very beginning, like with Hanzo in 2016, that was almost 7 years ago, right? If you establish something back there in the fundamentals of the game, then it's too late to come back. Like, you can try to, you know, explain something later on with some kind of lore implication that in Overwatch's universe, inside the earth, there is this magical energy orb that grants random people superpowers, and it's unexplainable. It's just, you have to deal with this. Like Thanos' Infinity Stones, like I don't know, my parents not loving me, or you just have to deal with it, right? It's okay. Just kidding about that part. I love my parents. Just while on the topic of it, yeah, this video is this video is about magic and the love of your parents. Great combination, me. Good job. Back to what I was saying. In other games, I don't see any kind of mishaps like that happening. Like, for example, get Paladins. Everything there is some form of magical, and everything there is like from left and right. We have magical creatures, we have some wizards, we have machinery with goblins, and everything in that universe makes sense. Opposite to Overwatch, because Paladins is made as this game with mystical creatures with this cartoony style, and that entire universe is built around fantasy left and right, which stupidly makes more sense than an Overwatch with a company that is sitting behind it with $1 billion floating left and right, and Bobby enjoying everyone just touching each other in the offices. So trying to actually be on the other side of this argument, let's see if I, the person that is opposing this feature in this game, can find something good out of the implication of magic in Overwatch. So first of all, my first logical argument is that it opens up many more possibilities and many more options that just wouldn't be possible. And here I must say that it is right, but at the same time you are wrong if you think about it. Because with the technology that is so advanced, like in Overwatch's universe, I think practically everything that magic can do, science can do too. Especially knowing that this game's science is so advanced and so far that I am queuing this little anime thing they uploaded, where basically one robot sacrifices herself. I don't know why she sacrifices herself, but she sacrifices herself for the rest of her kind, and it just... I have no idea. Even the writers that designed this entire animation were like, okay, let the scientists that were behind this entire event not even know what they were doing. Which is... I have no idea what they were thinking with this. Like, completely stupid writing and completely stupid completely stupid lore implications. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry, English is still a language full of mysteries, sorry. So yeah, technology could do everything that magic can do as well, but magic is just particles. Magic is just like, shoo, it's happening, you have to deal with it. But technology is far more superior to this mechanic, because the technology has to function. Has to have some kind of mechanic, has to have some cause, have some reason, and have something that you are willing to believe that it's actually doing. For example, Winston's Tesla cannon, you don't see him just shooting lightning out of his hands. That would be dumb and boring. He has this entire cannon that builds up electricity and shoots lightning bolts. And it's good, it's badass, like, I love it. And imagine this with Kiriko, for example, if she didn't throw kunais, but instead she was just spawning spiritual sharp objects with her hands, like out of nowhere. Like, yeah, it might look cool, but it still doesn't make sense. And even the physical kunai is way more cooler than just a spiritual thing spawning out of your arm. Like, I think the closest thing that you can get to imagine how it would feel and how it would look is Life Weaver's primary weapon, which are those pink particles that he just spawns from his fist. I know it's his gauntlet, I know it has those little spikes that show ammunition, that's cool and stuff, but the entire concept of shooting is very boring in my opinion. Imagine if he had an actual cannon or an SMG that would spawn these particles. Then this looks sick. Like, okay, he has a real weapon, he has a real technology-like structure that is doing this. And I think that's what's missing right now. I think that's what Overwatch missing. It's the complicated mechanism, it's the complicated stuff with technology, the mechanical parts moving left and right, and shiny lights just glowing and giving that vibe of power. We are missing this vibe of power. Kiriko doesn't feel powerful, she just feels like she's not fitting the correct universe, if you know what I'm saying. Like, compare Orisa to, for example. Orisa is an original, a very complicated and complex machine. She is a quadruple. I don't even know the word for this, but she's walking on 4 legs. She has mega awesome mechanical eyes, and the weapon reload animation is just it's just a beautiful cherry on top. And I love Orisa just because of that. And when we're comparing this kind of design, imagine how much effort, how much creativity has to go to actually, you know, think of something like that, design it like that, and actually make it fit into the universe with the lore implication of a little child creating this little singular robot to fight off a big bad dude that is just harassing the town. And now imagine if we had this same, like, force of people, this same creative energy from the designers that would design not Kiriko, but cyborg-like Sojourn, and build her an even more mechanical suit, or even more machinery parts that would actually act for that teleporting, that would act for the creation of that little shrine, and maybe make, like, instead of the shrine just appearing out of nowhere, maybe she shoots out from her back some kind of balls that extend and create the force field that actually enhances your physical strength and fire rate and cooldown of your abilities, whatever. It's explainable. The machinery could explain everything, and the technology that is available in that universe, that's what makes me so mad. It's available, it's possible, but instead we are choosing the lazy design of just magic, which is dumb. And I think you can already tell I am getting a little bit upset in my voice. But overall, to actually, you know, conclude this video, I personally think that everything that... I think I said it like 2 times already, but I'm going to repeat it for the 3rd time. That's how important it is to me. I think that everything that Magic is doing in Overwatch, technology could do too, but even better as well. And if you think otherwise, if you think that Magic fits the Overwatch universe, or you enjoy the entire mechanic of Magic, like you enjoy the dragons from time to time, you enjoy those little, you know, shiny events of Zenyatta when he comes on point and just does absolutely nothing and just shines, then that's completely fine. I respect everyone's opinion, and that's why I highly encourage everyone to comment down below what do you guys think about the topic of Magic and Overwatch. Yeah, once again, thank you so much for listening. I think this is the 4th, and I think this is going to be the last episode of Disgusting Discussions. So yeah, use that time however you want. If you want to discuss even more and want to participate in the discussion even deeper, then come join the Discord server. There's a specific chat just for that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for listening. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.